Shopping for a compact dishwasher might seem simple, until you actually start comparing models. If you've ever tried to squeeze a full day's worth of dishes into a small sink, or spent 20 minutes scrubbing pans because your old unit barely cleans, you know exactly how frustrating it can be. And just because a dishwasher is compact doesn't mean it's convenient. Some are loud, others don't dry properly, and many just can't handle the daily load of a real kitchen. That's why today I'm reviewing the Frigidaire 18-inch ADA compact front control dishwasher in stainless steel. It's designed for tight spaces, offers up to 8 place settings, and promises quiet operation at just 52 decibels. On paper, it also brings helpful features like dual spray arms for thorough cleaning, a certified Sanitize cycle, and an Energy Star rating. All things that sound great if you're dealing with limited kitchen space. But here's the thing. Some users say it doesn't dry well, and others have raised concerns about the rack layout. So is it still worth considering for your home? In this video, I'll walk you through the real pros, the possible deal breakers, and who this dishwasher is actually made for. If you want to check full specs or current pricing, I've added a link in the description and pinned comment. And before we dive into the design and build quality, hit that like button. It really helps others who are stuck with the same questions find this review. So let's talk about how this Frigidaire 18-inch dishwasher is actually built, and whether that compact design works in real kitchens. At just 18 inches wide and about 35 inches tall, this dishwasher is clearly made for small spaces. If you're in an apartment, a guest house, or remodeling an older kitchen, this size could be exactly what you need. It fits where most full-size dishwashers won't, and the clean stainless steel finish blends nicely into modern or transitional kitchen styles. The front control panel is simple and straightforward, which many people prefer. No hidden touchpads or confusing settings. It's the kind of layout that makes sense even if you're not tech-savvy. And while the inside may look small at first glance, it actually holds up to 8 place settings, which is more than enough for couples or small families doing a daily run. But here's where you'll want to manage expectations. The interior racks are functional, but not super flexible. Some users mentioned that taller glasses or awkward dishes don't sit securely. And the silverware basket is placed at the back, which means you'll need to pull the bottom rack all the way out every time. A small thing, but worth knowing if speed matters in your routine. That said, the dual spray arms, one on top and one on the bottom, do help ensure a more complete clean, even in tight quarters. The Frigidaire comes with 6 wash cycle options, including heavy wash, energy saver, and a quick rinse cycle, all controlled from a simple front panel. For most users, the normal and 1-hour wash cycles will do the heavy lifting. And if you're running a smaller load after dinner, the energy saver setting can help reduce both water and power use. What really stands out is the Sanitize cycle, which is NSF certified. That means it meets specific standards for killing bacteria. A big plus if you're washing baby bottles, cutting boards, or cookware that touches raw meat. And for a compact unit, the dual spray arms do a solid job of covering both racks evenly. That said, drying is one of the weaker points. Several users report that plastics and mugs often come out damp, even after a full cycle. The heated drying system is there, but the coil is smaller compared to full-size models, which affects performance, especially if you don't unload right away. Noise-wise, at 52 decibels, it's not whisper quiet, but it's quiet enough to run while watching TV or having a conversation in the next room, especially compared to older dishwashers. The control panel is refreshingly simple. No confusing icons, no touchscreens that stop responding over time, just a few clear buttons and cycle indicators. That's especially helpful if you're not a fan of overly smart appliances. Once you load your dishes and select the cycle, you're good to go. For installation, if you're replacing an old built-in unit, setup is fairly straightforward. But if this is your first time adding a dishwasher, keep in mind, you'll need to handle hot water connections, drainage setup, and in some cases, local codes might require an air gap. That's where some buyers ran into frustration, not with the product itself, but with missing guidance or the need for extra hardware not included in the box. Cleaning the interior is easy thanks to the stainless steel tub, which resists odors and stains. However, you'll want to occasionally check the spray arms and filter for buildup, especially if you live in a hard water area. As for space, this unit replaces the need for daily hand washing, but it's not designed for large pots or heavy entertaining. The racks don't adjust, and that can limit flexibility, especially if you use bulkier items often. So, is the Frigidaire 18-inch ADA compact dishwasher worth it? If you're working with limited space, don't want a countertop unit, and need something that just gets the job done without a lot of bells and whistles, this dishwasher is a strong contender. It's compact, quiet, easy to use, and offers just enough cycle options for daily life, especially for singles, couples, or small households. Now, it's not perfect. The drying performance isn't as strong as larger models. The rack design could be better thought out, and the installation might take some extra steps if this is your first built-in. But if you go in knowing those things, it's easier to work around them, especially considering how reliable the cleaning performance is for a unit this size. Bottom line, it's not just another appliance. It's a helper for your daily routine, saving you time, water, and stress after every meal. If you value quiet operation, compact design, and certified sanitization, this model checks a lot of important boxes. If you want to explore more details or check current pricing, the link is in the description and the pinned comment. And now I want to hear from you. What's your biggest frustration with dishwashers? Is it drying, loading, space, or something else? Drop your answer in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe if this review helped you out. See you in the next one.